Hi, everyone. It's Ryan. I'm a mortgage broker and nonprofit leader. We've been doing a financial freedom series. So, whether you're trying to get out of debt or improve your situation so that you can buy a home, we just continue to give tips and continue to work towards more and more financial freedom for each and every one of us. So, we're going to talk about a real life situation. This is a client that we were trying to figure out how to best consolidate their debt. And so when you're looking at this chart here, you can see that they have a lot of credit card debt, some store cards, and some education debt with no interest rate. So the best way to get your debt knocked out quickly is to reduce your overall interest rate. So if you look at these, 15 is the lowest previous installment loan that you used to consolidate earlier, but they're kept being expenses. So there's no judgment, but this is only one step in the journey to financial freedom. So, some of these 21 months or 21% higher balance. Some of these are smaller balances. There's different strategies for paying them off if you're going to pay them off one at a time. But today we're going to just talk about the consolidation. So you get a full loan to cover most or if not all of this to pay them all off. If you didn't want to pay off the education one yet, that's okay. You could do that later since there's some time. You got to figure out how much time there is. But I just want to point out the difference. So 24%, 21%, all in the 20s. Total payments are $1,681 a month. This is their total amount owed. They were able to find a lender who would give them $30,000. So I'm going to get you the second sheet. It's this first one up on the top. Make it slightly bigger. $30,000 at 10% interest. That was a typo. Everything else is right. And for a 5-year term, that was where the 5 came in. 5-year term, 60 months. Their payment every month is $637. Now, I just want to point out the difference. This is paying it down. They're not able to borrow more every month like a credit card. They're paying it down straight, $637 versus $1,600 was their current minimum payments. So you pay that off in 5 years, 60 months, and you're done with this installment. Now, I want to point out that if you stop putting money on your credit cards today and just paid down $1,600 a month, you would pay it off in 12 months, in 41 months, in 28 months, in 58 months. It's actually, manageable. But the thing is about credit cards is every time you swipe it, every time you put more money on it, every time you draw more on, different programs, buy now, more, pay later, another round of education loans for your children or whatever it is, that just pushes out, the minimum payment doesn't knock it out fast enough and you're accruing more, the interest eats up how much you're knocking off of the principal. So, if you wanted to put more, so you were paying $1,600 a month, maybe it wasn't comfortable, but maybe you could pay $700 a month. You knock it off in 50 months, a little over 4 years. If you're able to pay $800, so $200 more than the minimum every month, again, this is 10% typo, you'll be out in 40 months, so 3 years and 4 months. If you were able to pay even more, I think it's $500 over the monthly minimum, 1,100 instead of 1,600. You can pay it off in 2.5 years. This is how just reducing the loan interest rate on $30,000 from in the 20% down to 10%. It just brings immediate freedom. So if times get hard, you're paying $200 more a month, $250 more a month. But then times get hard, you can go back to paying $637 a month for a while, and you're not in more trouble. You have $200 extra in your, to spend elsewhere. But this is the power of consolidation. So let me know if that makes sense. If there's anything you want me to clarify, this is as we've said, the quickest way to bring relief when you're at stage 1 on the financial freedom journey. But even if you have some freedom, you're paying, debt. Maybe it's manageable, but maybe you can find extra cash flow if you consolidate some of your higher interest debt. And then, as we will continue to talk about, you don't want to keep putting money back on high interest credit cards. The goal is, as you get more and more freedom, is to not have high interest debt, only good debt. So let's continue to talk about that. There's no judgment around here. We just continue to do the best we can from where we're at, and we take steps forward. Thank you, and have a great day.